everyone else in the NFC East and their schedules. So, I mean, Zeke had 21 carries and a season-high 103 rushing yards and 1 receiving touchdown this week. I would go with the Cowboys, but it's really tough to say. Looking at the landscape of the NFC East. But to me, when I think of who's going to win this division and who it really actually matters for, I feel like the way that this season's gone, it really would only feel significant to me as far as, what you're building if the Giants or Washington won the division. And I would actually tend to say that it wouldn't even really be that great for Washington to win the division because they're still looking for a quarterback.
Well,
so to me, the Giants winning the division with Daniel Jones, with Joe Judge, that would seem like a significant accomplishment. Every other team in the division, it's like, okay.
Well, also, the Giants have 2 or 3 needs. Like their defensive line's taken care of. I think they have their quarterback, Saquon Barkley, comes back, and they have had a couple of backs step up. I think the Giants need probably another corner and a really nice offensive weapon. They need a couple perimeter weapons, and those are readily available at 6 through 15. So that the Giants, like we've talked about, they're a little like Miami. I think I think their offensive line's actually better. I think they've drafted that. I think Gettleman's drafted their offensive line. You can be losing games in the NFL, and I can like you. Like, I think the Giants right now, get a receiver, get another corner. I think they're in a good spot. I really do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they won the division, I would feel like they're trending in the right direction. Whereas everyone else, it's like, okay, you're just the best of a really awful division this year. Regardless, this is going to be a fun game on Thursday because it's a division game. And it's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So Patrick Mahomes has only scratched the surface of what he could possibly accomplish in his NFL career. And Michael Irvin thinks Mahomes can be as important to the game of football as Steph Curry has been to basketball.
I consider Patrick to be the Steph Curry of the NFL. Somebody that's going to take this thing to the next level. Steph Curry took three-point shooting to the next level. In a sense, Pat Mahomes is doing some of that in the world of the NFL.
What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think
there's kind of an interesting comparison.
Yeah, I think Patrick Mahomes feels like Elway and Marino, where he's actually a very traditional player. He likes to throw from the pocket. He can move. Elway could move. I think Curry was just revolutionary because he was so unique. I think he's more Russell Wilson. I think Patrick Mahomes is kind of traditional. Big arm, confident. You can trust him. Like Elway was great from behind games, quick release. He had a kind of a spotty college career, but Elway didn't win big in college. He didn't. Russell Wilson, we don't remember a lot of his college. Last year at Wisconsin was good. So I don't see Mahomes as a unique or revolutionary talent. I just think maybe twice a decade, Joy, we get the next Elway. And I think with Mahomes, he's smart enough. He's a grinder. He's got a great arm. He's mobile. I just think I don't think he's a unique quarterback talent. I think he's a great traditional quarterback talent who came from kind of a weird, quirky college offense, so we didn't watch him. But I never think Mahomes is like inventing the game. I just think he's better at all the traditional stuff. It's
well, Steph Curry did get a lot of people drafted because he is such a great shooter and he's not traditionally big for the NBA. I would say I understand what Michael's saying. Mahomes has all the creativity and he has the sidearms and all those things that he does that makes him unique. But I would actually say that Russell Wilson maybe is a better comparison. Because Russell Wilson, now Patrick Mahomes did get Jordan Love drafted this year, I think. But Russell Wilson has set the tone for a smaller quarterback who is not traditional. And he has gotten a lot more guys drafted and kind of changed how we look at that position as far as what you need for the quarterback position.
Yeah, like some guys like LeBron. Nobody's drafting a player and saying, I think he's the next LeBron. Like, LeBron's just great. Patrick Mahomes is just great. Like, nobody's saying, I guess he plays a little loose, but sometimes somebody is just a unique generational talent. I don't think Kobe got guys drafted. I don't think Michael Jordan got Kobe drafted. I think Kobe was great, and they said, he plays a little like Michael. But Mahomes, to me, is just what you want. 6'3.5", big arm, coachable, focused, fun, confident but not cocky. And I think about once a decade we get one. That's about it.
Yeah. No, he's a dream, but to your point, I don't think he's going to get a lot of guys drafted, although I do think that the comparison to Jordan Love did help him this year. So Taysom Hill took advantage of his first start at quarterback and led the Saints to a 24-9 victory over the Falcons Sunday. And one of the most glowing reviews came from Drew Brees.
Listen, I thought he played great. I thought he managed everything about this week, about the preparation, and then obviously just the way he played today. I thought it was magnificent. I felt like he was great in and out of the huddle, great with the tempo, made some really nice throws down the field, avoiding pressure, some great scrambles, and just, all in all, I felt like our offense had great tempo and great rhythm. And obviously that starts at the quarterback position.
Yeah, I think he surprised everybody, maybe except Sean Payton. I thought he was terrific. I don't think you could watch that and go, well, if he did this. I was like, he threw the ball way better than I thought he would throw the ball. Way better.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but if I'm being honest, I did not expect it to go as well as it did. I was leaning a little towards the negative, but I was just going to remain open-minded because, to your point, we got to trust Sean Payton. He's a Super Bowl winning coach. He sees him every day in practice. And there is something, too, similar to what happened in Miami with Tua. We got to win these games, and Jameis Winston is a wild factor, and he can go out there, and we know he can perform, but he can also perform for the other team, and we're not in a position to be losing games in a spectacular fashion. So as long as Taysom can keep it afloat until Drew Brees gets back, which obviously, the injury is much more serious than we thought. Luckily, they have the Broncos this week, and then they have the Falcons again, and they're going to go into that game very confident after the way that they played this game. But I thought Taysom Hill was very impressive, and if he can continue playing like that, I think they're in great shape.
Yeah, good stuff. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
Jameis Winston's a little like Ryan Fitzpatrick, is that they're productive, they're athletic, they're gunslingers. But if you have a good defense and you need to win a game, you're nervous. Tua and Taysom Hill aren't going to make as many mistakes. Style's a little different. Maybe they don't have the ceiling of the more traditional pocket guy. But Sean Payton knows more than I do, and I thought Taysom Hill was really good. Football and Thanksgiving will combine the two in our best for last. That is coming up next. This holiday season, it's all about the bedroom, and Casper's Black Friday sale has up to 30% off everything you need to make the bedroom a happy place. Plush pillows, mattresses, weighted blankets, duvets, soft sheets, cozy pillows. Black Friday sale.
you.